What's poppin', everybody? I'm gonna just get right into it. I'm not even gonna go into an intro. We gotta talk about Questlove. He literally posted the worst take on the Kendrick Lamar Drake rap beef. It was literally the worst take you could have. So this is what Questlove put. Questlove posted, "Nobody won the war. This wasn't about skill. This was a wrestling match level mudslinging and takedown by any means necessary. Women and children and actual facts be damned. Same audience wanting blood will soon put up RIP posts like they weren't part of the problem. Hip hop is truly dead." Relax, Quest. Relax. Elliot Wilson, get your boy Questo. This is the worst take for so many reasons. We're gonna get into why. Man, I'm telling you, these hip hop dudes, and I'm not trying to diminish Questlove. He's a legend, but that don't mean that his takes is always right. He's not always right. This is where he's completely wrong, and I'm gonna let you guys know why he's wrong. So the first part we're gonna break down is where Quest is trying to insinuate that Kendrick is just lying on Drake, and this is like where he says women and children and actual facts be damned, saying like, it's no actual facts here. All right, that's totally false, because if we really break this beef down and we really get into the lyrics, Kendrick is just saying that Drake likes young girls. Okay, now if you look at Drake's track record of women he's been around and all this stuff, you're going to see that they're pretty young. Now, if we go a step further, if we push it a step further and be like, well, it's no evidence of him ever, touching anybody that's underage and blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, what about the video where he was 23 and he's at his show, he's performing, he brings the 17-year-old on stage, and we already know what happened with that whole situation. The video is online, it's actual footage. Questlove, you can go look at the dang on video. You can like, it's evidence, it's proof. And I'm not trying to get Drake jammed up in no legal stuff, but I'm just saying, literally he knew her age, he asked her what her age was, and then he continued to proceed further. What more evidence you want? So is that just, that's not actual facts? What are we talking about here, Quest? What are we talking about? So it's like, that's just one reason why this take is horrible. Okay, let's break down the second part of the Quest take. Soon as blood, when you see blood and something happens, and then everybody's saying RIP posts like they weren't part of the problem. That's Questlove insinuating that this rap beef is gonna spill over into real violence like Tupac and Biggie. All right, let's break this down. That's the part that got me hot, right? That's the part that was like, what the hell? Because if you really look at this battle, and I know Quest is talking about, he probably read about Drake's security guard getting shot. I can almost guarantee that had nothing to do with Kendrick's camp. That was nobody from Kendrick's camp. And on top of it not being related to the rap beef or Kendrick Lamar, the fact that he's actually in a real life beef, and not a rap beef, like a real beef with The Weeknd and the XO goons. And it could be, I'm just saying it's plausible, not saying it's facts, but it's plausible that the XO crew or the XO goons, that could be, like speculating that maybe the Kendrick Lamar Drake rap beef is spilling over into real street violence is just far furthest from the truth. And it's like pushing this narrative of, oh, this is Tupac, Biggie, when it's not. It's way more like Nas and Jay-Z. And I'm gonna break down why it's way more like Nas and Jay-Z than Tupac and Biggie. Okay, so does anybody remember Jay-Z's diss to Nas called Super Ugly? Super Ugly, okay? All rap fans that know their hip hop history remember this diss song. This is Jay-Z dissing Nas, Super Ugly, right? I'm gonna read to you some of these lyrics, and you tell me if this is not mudslinging, if this is not about women and children or whatever. Let me know. Okay, so Jay-Z, this is verse 3 in Super Ugly. Hov says, "Me and the boy AI got more in common than just balling and rhyming. Get it? More in Carmen. I came in your Bentley backseat. Damn, skeeted in your Jeep. Left condoms on your baby seat. Here, the gloves is off, the love is done. Whatever, whenever, however, one." And then he starts rapping even further about Nas's baby mama Carmen. So this is one of those things where he's saying, Not only is he revealing that AI used to hook up with Nas's baby mom Carmen, he's insinuating he hooked up with Nas's baby mom's Carmen. And then he also said he was in the back seat of the Bentley and left condoms on the baby seat. So that's not some top tier mudslinging. Is that not, and then if you say, well, this could spill over in violence. Jay never touched Nas. Nas never touched Jay. Nothing came of that. Matter of fact, they're even friends now. They hang out. They go to the club together. They do music together now. Come on, Quest. Come, Elliot Wilson, please get Questlove up out of here. And then I want to even give more praise to Kendrick, because this is what I want to touch on. This is very important. Kendrick is doing stuff that a lot of podcasters won't do, a lot of music artists won't do. He literally removed the copyright from his latest diss track, not like from all his diss tracks, I believe. So YouTubers can make tons of money and promote the song. And now the song's #1 on Spotify, it's #1 everywhere, not like us. And it's like, that's what we call for the culture, for the people, because a lot of these podcasters and even podcasts that I listen to that I love, if you use any of their content, they're going to copyright strike you. Use any of their, as far as music artists, you use any of their music, they're going to copyright strike you. What's going to happen when that happens? Now you got a microscope on your channel. Now you might lose your livelihood. You might lose your money. And do they care? No, they do not care. They're like, you shouldn't have used my stuff. They'll even laugh and joke about it. They'll have a good time tearing your channel down or your brand down because you reacted to their content or you react. So Kendrick is actually helping content creators, entrepreneurs, young people that's just trying to get the bag. And that's more than a lot of rappers, podcasters ever did. So let's get that. Let's put that on the table first. So this person on Twitter had the best take on the whole beef and Kendrick Lamar is not like us. So this person said, not like us, easily swayed into Kendrick's favor. Clubs rocking, streets rocking, meme culture buzzing, running up the charts, pro-black, calling out colonizers and hip-hop, West Coast revitalized, people paying attention to lyrics again, YouTubers getting bags, W for the culture. What more can I say? This guy covered all the bases. That's literally the best take on this whole battle. Like, especially Kendrick Lamar's role in the battle. That's just facts. Tell me where he's lying at. Tell me where he's lying at. So it's like, Questlove, please take that down. Please take that off the internet like that. Like, that's the worst take. Like, Questlove's take on this whole battle was horrible. And I stand on that. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.